welcome back to my channel. This is Daniela Faye, and today we have a new segment called Table Talk JA. This is actually a segment that is part of our new channel called Table Talk JA. And we have our host here, Marlon Chung. So welcome,
Hello,
welcome.
everybody.
And we also have Kelly from the Kelly
Hey
Effect.
everybody.
So yes, welcome. I'm happy that you were able to join on today. And as you can
Thank
see,
you
she's a
so much for
ball of sun.
having me.
Yes, thank you, thank you. And your channel information is going to be down in the bottom on the description. We'll have it also pinned in the comments. So definitely go over and check her out. She does really, really cool animation videos. So, like a lot of people are going with this AI stuff now, but she actually takes her time and, is very creative and really, really does, stories and stuff like that. So it's really, really nice content. So definitely go over there and check her out as well. And yeah, so we're going to get started. We're going to be doing more table talks like this, but it's going to be on Table Talk JA. So also go ahead and subscribe to that channel as well. So today, as you all can see from the title, we are going to be talking about women uplifting each other. And we're going to go into some detail. But before, we're going to start off with how Kelly and I met and how we are supporting each other as well as content creators. And yeah, we're going to get started with that. So,
Yeah.
so Kelly, if you
You
don't
want to go
mind,
ahead
can you
and tell
please?
them?
Yeah, so share your channel first, like share what it's about, what got you motivated and started, what your idea and
Okay,
everything, and then we
so
can get into that.
all right, guys. So I actually started doing YouTube when I was around 14 years old, and I lost my channel um couple months ago before I started doing Kelly Tunes. I lost my channel. I started doing AI generated cartoons. And then I started back on the Kelly effect, showcasing my personality, things I do from day to day. So yeah, that's how I started. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So
Very proud
yeah,
of
I
you.
mean, how do you stay consistent? Like I do see that you have consistency, and most people don't have that, especially when I'm starting. So
Mhm.
how do you stay consistent?
What could you repeat?
Yeah, how do you stay consistent? Because I know you're very consistent with your uploading, and a lot of
Yeah.
people don't have that down. So how do you stay consistent?
Okay, so I actually have a vision board. I know I set out certain things that I want to accomplish this week, this month. So my vision board actually helps me and it pushes me to keep posting. Also, if you do that video or edit, put together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a drive every day keeps going, and then I get the support, the people show me love. So seeing a comment or somebody say keep going, that push me as well to
Yes.
continue and keep going. So yes.
That's
That word of wisdom, that's
that's
what I
nice.
tell people. The word of
Mm-hmm.
wisdom, the kindness pushes us to drive to do
Right.
better and do more. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so basically, how Kelly and I met, I was actually in the middle of, I think, no, I had just finished, or no, I was about to start the prayer meeting. And right
Mm-hmm.
before I started, Marlon calls and answer the phone in my headscarf and everything. he's, he's like, I have somebody for you to meet. I was like, okay. And so we're gonna get a camera ready right now. He's like, yeah, we're gonna put this on tabletop. I said, what? It's like it's kind of dark. The rough
Mm,
hid everything, pajamas. So I was like, okay. And then so I see Kelly on the other side, and immediately, I could just see she have a very bright personality and very
yeah.
positive and stuff.
Yeah.
So I did not know anything about her channel before because I did not see that. I saw the animation. I think it was the day that you uploaded the animation video, if I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken. And so then I know I saw a little bit of that one, but I didn't know it was her. So, I didn't know who it was behind it. So then I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool. So she was on there, and we kind of instantly connected, and it was just very positive vibes. She asked me about my channel, asked her about her channel, and we have completely different content. We have completely different channels and stuff, and we're
Yeah.
able to find a line, and I think that's one of the biggest things that. Even me as a person just outside of YouTube, I always, if I see like another woman doing something positive, I try to find something that's relatable. We're all human
Yes.
beings. There's something about the other person that you can relate on, whether it's small or big. And I
Right.
started looking at the anime and stuff, and I'm like, she's very creative, and I know this new movement with the AI and stuff like that. It's really good when you have somebody that's putting in the effort in it. And so I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is really nice. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But so like for you, what is like your take on that? Like what is your experience as it relates to, supporting others, and especially like with women, how do you feel as a content creator, for example? Do you feel like you're getting support from other content creators and stuff like that, or do you feel like it's kind of like your own little space or what?
Right now, I'm just I'm just uploading content, Along the way, of course, I'm gonna meet new people. So I'm just going with the flow. Whatever it is, that's what it is. I'm just going with the
Right.
flow. But I'm big on supporting women uplifting each other because I know how hard it can be, how difficult it can be in different situations. If you see a sister or something wrong with her hair or something, don't be shy for
Yep.
be helpful,
Yeah.
say
Exactly.
something. You understand?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm always big on
Right.
supporting sisters, regardless what it is. Like some can happen to
Right.
somebody and stand up from over so from a distance. You have a group where laugh or speak down. Like everybody are their own person. People have insecurity. Everybody their home or have real things that happen in their
Right.
house. You understand? And you sitting
Exactly.
here laughing instead of helping, you understand? Or
Mhm.
uplifting each other. So I'm from high school days, been uplifting each other. You understand? Whether kids in lower grades, higher grades, whatever it is. Certain lot of situations,
Hmm.
different type of situations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you a
Yeah.
question, Kelly, if
And
you
that's
don't mind
good.
me asking. I'm sorry. I wanted to find out, Kelly,
No, it's cool.
majority of the people that's watching you, what age group is it as women?
Um, When I first started out AI generated cartoon, it was
Uh-huh.
around from 18 to like 24. But now when I did the color smith video, all the mostly all the people start coming in, like from I would say from like 30 to 50 and up.
So
So
you
yeah.
calling people from 30 old?
No, like this is a thing, right? Because I don't know why people always I do this age thing because being old is such a great thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
some people don't live visit 20. If you're
Yeah.
60 or 50, it's a great thing. It's amazing. You understand?
Yeah.
Once you reach one age up there, a lot of people won't even make it visit 3. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
age is a great thing. Pray for
Yeah.
long life always. Age is a
Yeah.
great thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
So right now,
Category. A category.
you're right. So right, because that's what I wanted to find out. I know this. We're trying to see with your age, with the thing what you do. I think that would have drawn so much more younger people to you. It's so creative what
Yes.
you're doing.
Hmm.
But I realize now, as older, the elderly people now is drawing to you, like especially like me. When I saw it, I was like, wow. I couldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the first time I was seeing something like this, and you did it such, in a beautiful way. You did it with a voice, with colors, and the whole night, everything, and it was his voice.
Right.
And that must
Right.
that must have took you a long, long time, and not only long time. How long did it take you to have to watch all of his videos to put this all together?
It take a good while
Right.
because okay, so when I decided I want to do color smith, Like me literally have to go back to him all YouTube video them and me a
Yeah.
scroll and me a scroll nights me stay up and me a look for this, me a look for that. Me even go back to him all music then because he actually started doing music. I think
Yeah.
that's what he started doing first, like 12 years ago or
Hmm.
them time there. So I went
Mhm.
all the way back from those days. I think it took me like 2 weeks or a week because when a lot of people hear AI, they think it's so easy or
Yeah.
AI do everything. No, you have to play a part. You edit just like regular video, but it takes longer.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. Well, I'm very proud of you for that. There's no doubt. Very proud of you. So proud to say you're a young
Yes.
Jamaican woman. I am so proud of you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And,
Right.
and that's what sometimes is good for you to hear it. And it's the truth, that's how we feel of you. Even my mom saw it and she's like, wow, whoever did this is very talented. You know, we didn't even know who you
Exactly.
were and stuff like that, but we were talking about it. Not just
Right.
me. I'm not lying. All my other followers would call me and say, "Who is this Kelly tune?" I said, "I don't know, but I'm going to have to find out, and I have to be careful because I got to protect callers." So,
Yeah.
but Kelly, if nobody has ever told you, I'm going to tell you. I thank you very much for doing that for little brother. We appreciate it, and we don't want to see us stop. We want to see more of you. All right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Definitely. And then, the part I like about it, there's that creativity piece, because like just
Mm-hmm.
like you say, a lot of people just say AI. And there's a lot of people they'll just put like, a couple words and they'll make the whole system just do everything, which is why
Right.
you notice like a lot of
Right.
Yeah.
changed because of that, right? So, but for you, like you're putting in that extra step, and that's what I like about it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so,
Right.
I think like in the future, you're gonna be able to bring to life a lot of intense stories as well. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of stories of other people, what they've experienced, and things like that. And you're gonna bring those to life. People who have memories about certain things that might have happened, or if their journey in life, things like that. I think
Right.
is going to also play a role. And even if because the storytelling piece, if you're doing stuff with history, there's a lot of teachers that can also use that content to teach their students about stuff, as
Yes.
well.
Yes.
So I think that you definitely going to be going far with it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I know most of it is more on the lighthearted side as well, but like as you start to kind of get more, comfortable with it, and more experience with it, it's going to
Yeah.
definitely other people are going to be calling you, be like, hey, I have a story for you and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Correct.
Yeah.
yeah, that'll
Correct.
be really great.
Correct. And another thing, Kelly, I noticed with
Definitely.
Kelly, Kelly is too nice. Kelly's too. Kelly make everybody look so
Ah,
beautiful and handsome, young and skinny. you know, she make everybody look so young, handsome, and skinny. I'm like, wow, I don't have a belly. Pop says, wow, look, no gray hair. I look so young. You know. So thank you very much, Kelly, for doing
funny.
that. You know, thank you very much. When I look on that bit, I'm like, wow, I wish if I did really, I'm going to have to dye my hair now to get that color what Kelly gave me. No gray hair much into my head. But I really love that. But
No, stop.
but you can if you're doing something. I think
Yes.
you can add it. It's really nice. You made us. I was
So
talking up.
what you
Yeah, I
saying
was
before?
talking about. you know, like even because I am a little big and it's okay. It is okay to put a little weight. You don't have to let them look, it's fine. Look closer to
Yeah.
them how they really are. Because I noticed you gave people hair that they don't even have hair, which is really nice. It is really
She said they
nice,
want
but
all the flaws and insecurities.
right. It is really nice, but you can go. I don't think nobody should get offended. You can go a little bit closer to them. It is fine.
In
Okay.
reality,
It is
right?
nice.
Exactly.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
right. Correct. Correct.
Yeah,
So, but I enjoy what you're
definitely.
doing. I really love watching. I really love watching all your contents. I see you put up so much. I really do love it. And I
Mhm.
just don't know how you do it. I just really don't know how you do
Mm-hmm.
I
it.
know,
you
like, I
know?
mean, it's difficult editing real people. Can you imagine?
Correct.
Like,
Right.
But
how
yeah, I like the concept.
the words, the saying. I mean, exactly, and how you do it. It's you're a genius. Trust me, you're a genius. I'm telling you, you're. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I don't think much Jamaican can do this. I really don't see
Mhm,
much. I don't ever. I've never heard of any other Jamaican doing this. So when you see this for the first
mhm.
time and you say,
And
"Boy, is a young girl from Jamaica doing it," it made
yeah,
me feel good. It really let me feel good.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and that's the thing we're talking about with the positivity part, because it's different from what everybody else is doing,
Uh-huh.
and it's a positive thing. It's nothing
Yes.
racy, it's nothing, because kind of like we have an expectation sometimes as females in content or social media in general. And then of course, if you're a woman of color in social media, it's almost like this unspoken expectation that you're supposed to be half dressed and out there and
Right.
have this vulgarity, what I'm saying. And then when you're not, you're
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, they look at you different. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to, me, I wear the plain Jane badge as a badge of honor. People will come on in and say, "Oh, she's
Yeah.
boring." She went to church, a girl dad. So you know,
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten that, and I'm like, that's fine, because the interesting thing is like I watch a lot of channels from, like, people who might be from Denmark or Netherlands or France and stuff like that. And so I'll watch their content and I'm like, fully dressed, they have on these long button down shirts, and just
Yeah.
normal. They can be very feminine. No, but like they have millions of subscribers. They've got, people up on, views and everything. And no one's talking about them, being boring, or them,
Right.
why are you dressed
Yeah.
like that? Are you nothing? Like, it's so normal for them to have, just be
Yes.
who they are, just be a normal woman. But like
Yeah.
for us, it's like
Yes.
you have
Be
to, if you're not,
yourself. Like,
in
yeah.
Guys, excuse me. I'm just going to excuse for
depth,
2 seconds. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
no problem.
But yeah,
But yeah,
I'm
I think
like
that's the
you
one thing
don't.
about accept content.
Yeah, like you don't have to dress a certain way to feel accepted, or just be yourself. If you like your long dress to the floor, sweep,
Hmm.
wear a long dress, wear a sweep. Like it's you, be yourself. You understand? Like it is what it is. Like I said before, everybody has their own personal life, things will go out, go in their life. Wear where you want, where you want, wear one long dress, you feel pretty, you like butterfly, that's you. Okay, like everybody are gonna have their input, but be you. You understand that that goes out to all of the young girls that are watching.
Exactly.
You do not need to
Hmm.
you don't need to do things to fit in. If you feel like you're in a room and you need
Right.
to change
Exactly.
up how you act personally, say when you're when you're not doing that, this is just not your room. Go to somewhere
Right.
you can be yourself naturally. You
Exactly.
don't need to change up nothing. You understand? Be
Exactly.
yourself. Yeah.
Very true. And especially too, like, even when you get involved with people, whether relationships or friendships, that's another thing
Mm-hmm.
too. It's like if you have to change the things you like, how you speak, or
Right.
because especially being over here in the US, when you go out in public, especially to your jobs and stuff like that, if you
Mm-hmm.
are not like the traditional, culture, you have to put on a different, completely different person in order for you to be well accepted in that environment. So, the way
Wow.
that I have to present myself at work is completely different from how I am. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
to know that there's other people out there too that may, even for them to just be around your friends, if they have to do all that effort, by the time I'm get off of my 8 hour shift, I want to be myself. So, that's one of the
You
things
feel
too, is like a
drained.
lot of people don't realize, like, you have to, yes, you do. Like, you have to pay attention to the grammar that you have. You have to pay attention to your accent. You have to pay attention to how your tone, your body language, what you wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything has to be,
Yes.
because you're not really considered the norm. You're considered an outsider if you're not a part of the traditional culture of wherever you're at. So the thing about that is that we have to remember that, who you are and you being unique is important. And especially when, you're not in an environment where you're forced to, like if you're at work and stuff like that, in order for you to get certain opportunities and, to be able to
Yeah.
advance, yes, you do have to, do as the Romans doing in Rome, basically. But once you're in an environment, even if it's social media, you gonna have your own audience. There's an audience for everything. Like I was scrolling
Yeah.
through my shorts, and there was this woman that was sitting there with a microphone, and she was just eating chips. The woman had millions of views.
Right. Right. Like you're
I said,
gonna need
what
to change up yourself. Your people are out there waiting for you, regardless what it is.
are you into?
Yeah.
Right. So that's and so the thing is, it's interesting because like the social media platforms, that's how they work. They're going to find
Mm-hmm.
the audience that like what you're putting out anyway. So if you're putting out
Yeah.
stuff where say, wake up every day on a yacht, one time you get one invitation to a yacht and you go on like say every day in a yacht, that's a problem
Mhm.
because you're not going to be able to put that, up the whole time. You're going to get
Right.
tired of it. You're going to get tired of faking. That's one of the
Yeah, that's
biggest
why.
things is just about, when you see, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when even for upcoming content creators, it's good to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You might get motivated from a
Mhm.
YouTuber or somebody else out there, but always be yourself. Everybody have their own unique way. So if yeah, try and not act one type of way, one day it's gonna get bored, you're gonna tired now. You understand? You can't keep up with act every
Yes.
day. You understand? So yeah.
It's true. And like I think that that's one of the things too, like even outside of content creation, just
Mm-hmm.
as an everyday person, being able to see people's uniqueness and not the first thing that come to your mind is something negative. Why she look like that? Why she wear this? That don't look right. It's not necessary because at the end of the day, there, no matter how much you think that you are, I don't know, like set up and secure in yourself, there's something that people won't like about you too. So you would like for somebody to accept your uniqueness. So you want to always
Right.
do that as well. So, and I think that that's one of the things I'm very happy that I met you and stuff, and, that we're able to
Yeah.
communicate and, uplift one another. And, we're definitely going to probably have more people as well that will see what we're
Mm-hmm.
doing and, join on, and, don't worry about the negativity as well. That can come and go.
Yes.
Just kind of, worry about
At
it and just keep
first,
doing what you're
yeah.
doing.
At first, like sometimes it seems like it kind of did get to me, but when I reached that point, I realized that our people are
Hmm.
literally humans sit down and type these things. And because their life is
Right.
not being recorded and everything, and they face 24/7, they feel like they just get whatever they get. But if you record something, I want to look at something showing up this, so then drag in a comment section. But it get to a
Then
point where
drag you.
like it's just humans. They're just people. Then say, okay, move on with life. Or when they comment down, say,
Yes.
me feel like you should do this. I me feel like okay, that's what you got feelings for. Keep feeling. Doesn't mean because you feel like we're going to
Exactly.
change what I do. You understand?
Your whole platform.
You will have
I know.
yeah. You will have like 10 different person in your comment section. I said 10 different things, and the 10 of them why you take them
Mhm.
serious. Oh my God, this is the 10 different things. How am I going to
Exactly.
listen to
Very,
10 different? So you have to just work off of you what you are working on. You know what you do, it good with God,
yes.
so you just continue to do what you do. People's gonna say whatever at the end of
Yeah.
the day.
Whatever the Lord put you to do, you go on with it, and don't worry about anything and stuff.